Welcome everybody to AI for Nonprofits.
So, quick introductions. I'm John. I'm a web project manager here at TAP. I pretty much work across all the different functional teams that we have, making sure that our digital projects go from the beginning to the end. So, I work with our developers, our designers, the account managers, everything in between, working on the timelines, tools, the project scopes, all of that kind of fun stuff. And with me today, I have Tarek, who is one of our web developers and our prompt engineer. He is our go-to man for anything and everything AI. Still not convinced that maybe he's not AI himself. The jury's still out on this. We will see. But we'll get started. So we've got a quick agenda here for you guys. Pretty much we're going to go over, who we are, like kind of how we already started. We'll do what is AI, the benefits of it, understanding ChatGPT and its uses. We'll do an actual, we'll go over some other tools for AI as well as do an actual full demo for you guys, which we're really excited about. And you'll want to hang out to the end because we're going to be doing some Q&A, and there's also a good offer for an awesome ebook to learn more about all things AI. So I will hand it over to you, Tarek, to kind of start us off on what is AI.
Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. Let's talk about AI. Before we jump into so-called ChatGPT and AI, terrifying AI, let's get an idea about what is actually an AI. So AI is a smart computer that can learn and make decisions. So as human, AI also has two characteristics like humans, and one of them is it can learn and it can make decision based on what it learns. So this is really two core concepts you need to keep in this mind. That's why AI is different than any other technology out there because it can learn it on its own, even really fast than humans, and it can make decision. So you may thinking like how the history, how it all started begins. Like it started from 1950 when we started thinking about smart machine. Then 1918, computer started to learn. Then all the things started. In 2000, we see some explosion regarding AI, and in 2024, I mean, it changed a lot. You know, like what I'm saying. Like AI is now something is like
It's
taking the
everywhere.
world. It's everywhere. So AI is here now, and we know we have to implement that as soon as possible. And it's also like if you think about its pros, it is helping a lot in our day-to-day activities. This is something we're gonna talk about, and it's gonna blow your mind, and you're gonna love that. So coming up to the next slide, I'm gonna give you a little bit of information. I don't want to go in deep, but if you want to learn more about this, I put some information for you on the slide. Here you can see. So I classified AI by approach. So there's 5 technologies. I want to talk about like an NLP, natural language processing, something we know about like ChatGPT. What you can it can learn, understand what human uh, writing style, or like let's say it can process human language, like reading text, translating language, and generate human-like text, like what ChatGPT Gemini is doing. Then we have machine learning. Then we have deep learning, computer vision, robotics. I don't want to go in depth about this because we need to cover a lot of things. But if you are interested and curious to know, you can easily dive deep into this. So coming up to the next slide, um, we have some tech. So I want to also like classify it. So you can understand like we know technologies like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Llama. We know Midjourney, DALL-E. We know Sora, blah blah blah. But which tool are using what technology? So I divided by this through core models. So here you can see ChatGPT Gemini is actually part of the large language model. They're using this technology, NLP and deep learning. Same thing is like when it comes to models like diffusion models, like which can generate image. Midjourney is on that spot. DALL-E 3, Leonardo, and tons of other tool. When it comes to speech technology, we have like Google Web, Morphe, tons of tool out there that we're going to talk about. And video creation is Sora, Synthesia, and so on. So I hope it gives you an overall idea about the AI and how it's working, how everything went, uh, how the journey begins, so they can get an idea. And in next slide, we're gonna talk about ChatGPT and other tools a lot.
Awesome. Thanks, sir. Yeah, so now we've kind of got some history and some theory on AI. We're gonna work on kind of demystifying artificial intelligence or AI. So we know it uses technologies that enable machines to simulate human intelligence, right? But why should nonprofits care? Well, that's what we're here to kind of explore today. From automating routine tasks to analyzing vast data sets, and enhancing donor engagements, AI brings like a spectrum of benefits to nonprofits. So let's kind of just dive into the ways that AI can help your organizations. Up first is the current reigning king of AI, the ones most of us have heard about, ChatGPT. So let's go into understanding ChatGPT and how we can leverage that for nonprofit success. But first, we'll kind of talk about, what are the different things that we can use AI for? There's a number of ways ChatGPT can help you. The list here is kind of just the tip of the iceberg. The more creative you are with ChatGPT, the more you can get out of it. So, like anywhere, you have to start with learning at the basics, and the better you get at it, the more you can get out of it. So things like grant writing, you can work with ChatGPT to draft grant proposals by giving it prompts to generate clear and compelling and well-structured texts. So the benefit of that is, saving time and resources and ensuring consistency. It can help raise the quality of your proposals, so therein increasing the chances of securing funding, which also leads me to fundraising. ChatGPT can craft personalized fundraising messages, write donor outreach emails, even social media campaigns. So this is going to help improve your engagement with your donors, allowing you to tailor communications to individual preferences and scale up outreach efforts easily. Another thing would be things like marketing. ChatGPT can generate content for newsletters, blog posts, social media updates, website copy. It can produce high quality content quickly and is able to maintain like a consistent voice across all the different platforms. And there's just so many more things that it can do. It can be used for strategic planning, brainstorming sessions, giving insight on trends, best practices. Learning how to use AI is only going to help keep your nonprofit ahead of the curve and driving efficiency and supporting long-term planning. So it can be really helpful in a lot of different ways. Saying all of that above, one thing I always like to stress or add a caveat to is while AI and ChatGPT can do a lot, it's not a full replacement for anyone by any means. It's just like a person, it can make errors. There can be things that are wrong with it. It's always important that you still review your copy that comes out of ChatGPT when it comes to anything. Never trust that it's just fully ready to go when you get it. You're always going to want to still review it and edit it just like you would if it was like a first draft. So all that said, let's kind of dive a little bit deeper into ChatGPT. Only briefly touch on the history of ChatGPT, but I don't know if everyone knows just how popular and prevalent it is. It's got over 100 million users. You can see the chart on the right. It took ChatGPT just 5 days to reach 1 million users, which is pretty impressive compared to some of the other big hitters like Instagram or Spotify. The main uses of ChatGPT still are entertainment, but learning and work tasks are quickly growing. So now we're going to dive into some of the more unique features of ChatGPT itself. So there's a lot of these items listed here on the slide. So including these and other things, it has natural language understanding and generation. ChatGPT can understand and generate human-like text based on whatever the inputs that you give it. So this will allow it to create highly accurate and relevant responses and making sure that the interactions seem very natural and engaging between you and the AI. Also contextual awareness, which is really important. It can maintain context over a conversation. So remembering and calling back threads of the chat's history between you and the AI. Also multilingual capabilities. So being able to understand and generate text in multiple languages, which is huge. So obviously this opens up opportunities for nonprofits to work with audiences outside of their own native language much easier or make responses. Also, it's available 24/7. So being AI, it's always there when you need to get something done, which is very helpful always. There's a million other reasons, and we're not going to go into all of those today. Let's kind of look into some real case uses that you guys could use ChatGPT for. So we're first going to dive into some brainstorming, right? So in addition to everything else that I've kind of said earlier, AI can be a powerful tool for idea generation and fostering innovation throughout your nonprofit, right? But how so? You can leverage AI like GPT or any of the other ones to work with a brainstorming session. It can help generate creative ideas, provide fresh perspectives, and it has a vast pool of knowledge it can draw from. So it can assist in brainstorming and generating ideas based on whatever input prompts that you give it. So these tools can act pretty much as a virtual team member, suggesting new angles and possibilities that you may not have considered otherwise. Um, to run through kind of like a practical scenario real quick, imagine like you're a nonprofit planning a new fundraising campaign. The team can input into ChatGPT something like creative fundraising ideas for animal shelters or innovative ways to engage donors in 2024. ChatGPT is then going to generate a range of ideas from virtual events and social media challenges or unique donor appreciation strategies and more. From there, you can take that short list of the team's favorites, put that back into ChatGPT, and then ask it to expound even further on those specific ideas. So this is not only going to save you time, but also in like the initial brainstorming process, but it could help spark further ideas and discussions within the team on what you guys could do. The most important thing here is knowing how to use ChatGPT to get the most out of it. So you do that mostly by using specific or targeted prompts. I am going to hand it back over to our AI engineer himself, Tarek, who's going to dive deeper into kind of the logic behind prompts and all that kind of stuff. So Tarek, take it away.
So I saw a lot of people are saying they have used GPT. I mean, it's normal that people are using GPT because 2024 has been almost 1.5 year as GPT is released. But those who are not using that, I want to assure you after this webinar, if you stick with the end of this webinar, you are gonna start using that. And it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Don't worry, it's not something really hard things to do. Like it's easier than sending an email. So that's why I want you to like stick with this webinar. I'm gonna try my best to explain as much as possible to you so that you can understand all about ChatGPT. So all the information will be top level so that everyone can understand and everyone can use that on their daily basis. So whenever you want to create an account or you want to start using ChatGPT, you have to go to chat.openai.com or search on Google ChatGPT, and it will prompt up creating an account. Just create a simple account and you are okay to go. You may ask like, do I need free account, paid account? I'll recommend you to start with the free one. Once you used to that, let's say you spend a really good amount of time, let's say 1 month, then you can upgrade it because it has some benefits to it. So in order to get most out of from the ChatGPT, how ChatGPT works is like we ask question, like it's like a chat thread. So we have to ask a question, like we ask to Siri, we ask a question, it generate a response. Now the caveat here is like very important. You have to keep in this mind. The better question we ask, the better reply we'll get. And this is proven. And so that question we call prompt. Those great prompt called prompt engineer. So you don't have to be a prompt engineer to send quality prompt. You just have to follow a structure. And don't worry, I have a ebook that I'm going to give you away for free that you can use that to start using ChatGPT. It's really helpful. I created custom pre-built prompt that you can use on a day-to-day basis. So before you can get into ChatGPT, you have to make it like you have to understand how prompt works. So you have to give a task, then you have to give a context. Let's say you want ChatGPT to write a grant writing, so that will be a task, and then you have to give a context for what purpose. I mean, what was the behind of like doing this task? Sometimes ChatGPT, when you give context and when you give task, sometimes it may not generate really good response. So in order to do that, we define a rule. Let's say we call it, imagine you are a writing expert with 20 years of experience. That actually makes a lot of difference when you add this word. Then we can give them a reference. We can give them an example. Let's say you want to generate this kind of article or this kind of content, but it's not understanding. So what you can do, you can, along with that prompt, we call chain of prompt. You can give ChatGPT an example of how it should be sent, then it's gonna generate the content like how you want. So all the tips and tricks will be on ebook. Also, I'm trying my best to explain this because, but we also have limited amount of time, so I have to cover a lot of things. But I hope that gives an idea. So these are the things is like for any prompt, you need to have this organized like that you can use day to day basis. Like uh, you can have this like for any prompt, you can create this organization overview and everything so that you can give it to ChatGPT to understand to for better context. So on the next slide, I want to give another tips on custom instruction. Uh, the simple thing is the better ChatGPT know about you, the better it can generate response. So if you want to have your custom tailored or let's say specific content for your organization for you, you need to have a you need to tell ChatGPT who you are. But you can't do every time this. Like you can go to ChatGPT every time before your prompt, you give them a persona. It's not something you can do. Instead, you can there's an option custom GPT. So ChatGPT is called custom instruction that been changed to customize ChatGPT, where you have two options. First option is information about your organization or information about you, and second box is something where you want ChatGPT to respond. Don't worry, everything it's pretty easy. I'll show you a demonstration as well. Don't worry about this. Just to give you an idea how it works. So once you give custom instruction, what will happen? ChatGPT will know. So whenever you send a new prompt, ChatGPT will know about you. It like works like a sticky note on every thread. Next slide. Um, I want to talk about like some prompt we have. So these are a prompt I call power prompt. This something can usable for any AI tool, including Gemini or it's called multimodal prompt. So you can use it on any AI platform to get better content. So if you follow my tips and then you can copy that prompt, just replace with your organization information like nonprofit name, your problem you're having, what kind of campaign you want to do. Copy then and paste it on ChatGPT. Then you are going to get super qualityful content without knowing how to write a good prompt. So they save tons of your time, and there's also in the free ebook as well. Don't worry. So I think John is gonna take over.
Yeah. So obviously one thing about ChatGPT or just AI in general is that it is constantly evolving. Tarek and I were talking about this earlier, that they are already rolling out 4.0, and I mean they're going to be doing a whole lot with this, including processing text and images and audio even more, even further than what they're doing now. I mean, Tarek, you were gushing about this earlier. You have to tell everyone else what else is going on with this.
It's been a massive update. I think most of the people know about what is happening GPT-4 or like you're gonna have a virtual assistant, and it's also available for free now. So whoever want, you can try this out. It works like a voice command. It seems like if you don't have any girlfriend, you can use GPT 4.0 as a girlfriend, as a tutor, as a mentor, as someone for virtual assistant. Like you can speak to it and it will talk like Siri, but with knowledge, like ChatGPT brain. And something is unable to explain while talk. So I want you to try this out on your own, and you're gonna love that for sure. Watch the video on ChatGPT, the GPT-4 on their website, and you'll see like how powerful it is. That's mind blowing.
Pretty awesome. It's pretty exciting stuff to see what they're doing. All right, so up next, we'll kind of dive into a little bit more of ways that you guys can utilize AI and GPT and chats itself. So let's talk about audiences first. And AI can really kind of be like a secret weapon, if you will, when it comes to identifying the right audience and creating detailed personas. It does this by analyzing vast amounts of data that you already have, like website traffic, donation history, social media interactions, like Tarek said earlier. Whatever you put in, AI can sift through and uncover types of hidden patterns about your supporters or your potential donors. And this is kind of where things get exciting. AI is a tool that can analyze, this data from its various sources to identify the distinct audience segments that you may have. These segments might be based on demographics, interests, online behavior, or even donation patterns. By covering these segments, you can move beyond that sort of like one size fits all approach that you may be utilizing right now and craft targeted communication that resonates with each different group. So again, kind of quick scenarios. Imagine that your nonprofit focuses on animal welfare. Traditionally, you might send out general fundraising email about a recent rescue mission or something. But with AI, you can put in and analyze your donor database and identify those segments. And maybe you discover a group of young professionals who are passionate about rescuing like a specific species or something. And AI can use this data to create a detailed persona. So let's call her like Sarah, the young animal advocate. And the persona will outline Sarah's demographics, her online behavior, her donation history, revealing kind of those specific interests and preferred communication channels. So armed with all this type of knowledge, you can craft a targeted email campaign specifically for her and others like her. So then you could highlight the recent rescue mission involving their favorite species or whatever that may be and connect it to the urgent need for donations, right? So these personalized approaches like this are only going to increase engagement and foster a deeper connection with your supporters, and ultimately leading to more impactful communication and fundraising successes, which is what we all want, right? Up next, my box, there it is. We're going to talk about writing blog posts, right? So as we all know, you have to wear multiple hats in the nonprofit world, right? Including being a content creator, but keeping up with your blog, keeping it fresh, and writing engaging content can really be a time-consuming thing. But luckily, AI, this is another area it can help out with, right? Your AI can really be like a content creation partner. So imagine just having an assistant that can help you craft these blog responses or these blog posts on your website. AI writing tools can do that for you. They can generate initial drafts based on your input, suggested headlines, or even refine that narrative flow. But here's the key. Like I said earlier, AI is not meant to replace your expertise. Think of it more of just like a collaborator. You can start by drafting an outline or a core topic that you want to address. Then let the AI tool work its magic. It can help generate ideas, expand upon existing content, or even review your writing for clarity and grammar. But remember, like I said earlier, you're always the one in the driver's seat. Never publish AI generated content without reviewing it first. This ensures that the content aligns with your voice, your brand message, and factual accuracy. Google can ding your site for having too much AI written content, so you always want to still go in and edit it, add that human touch to the writing. Think of AI usually as just writing, your first draft, if you will. So now we've kind of talked about these types of things. Let's, go beyond the basics of ChatGPT, kind of dive into other areas. So first is custom GPT. Chatbots, this would be like making custom chatbots for you. Custom GPT chatbots already have the prompts included. Actually, I think we'll go to the next slide. There we go. It's specifically designed and built to meet the unique needs, the unique requirements of a particular organization, or to perform specific tasks beyond kind of the general conversation that ChatGPT might give you. It's already built to match the tone and the objective of your organization itself. So essentially, it has a list of questions already built into it, and it's going to ask you that about this specific task. So it'll ask you the questions it already has, and once you answer them, then it's going to give you back its full response. So here at TAP, we already have 3 custom GPT chatbots, one for grants, fundraising, and press release. Tarek can talk more about these in a few, especially if you get the AI book offered at the end. I know that Tarek will talk more about that, but you'll get these included, which is pretty cool. But if you look here at this example, kind of briefly, easy using this grant writing assistant, you'll see that you can get started by just telling it to get started. And then it already has the question built in that it needs for you. So you can just start right there. It's going to kind of give you a list of questions that you're going to fill out. And then at the end, it's going to hand you back a full writing. So then you've already got something going. So now I'll kind of hand it back off to Tarek to talk about some of the other awesome AI tools we have going on.
Hey. Hmm. So let's talk about Gemini. So do you want me to share my screen?
Sure, yeah, if you want to, I can
Okay. No,
share.
I think let's stick to your screen. I'll
Okay,
share when I'm gonna do the demo. So let's
sure.
talk about Gemini versus Claude. Gemini is a free AI tool. I mean, it has paid version, but it also free. It was before we called it Bird, Google Bird. Now it's Google Gemini. So it's a Google product, a product that's something you can utilize. The good thing I like about Gemini is if you want to generate image for free with the text. I mean, like let's say you want to generate a logo, generate a banner, you want I mean you want the text to be properly written, then I'll recommend you to try Gemini. You're gonna love that. Like you want the text to be added to that image. It works like then Midjourney and other tool. But when it comes to writing and getting some qualityful content, no one can beat Claude. So but the problem with Claude is like if you want to utilize 100% out of it, you need to get the paid version. It costs $20. Claude 8 has three model, I think. Claude 3 surpass ChatGPT 4. So if you are someone who's using or utilizing ChatGPT on the day-to-day basis, I would recommend you to try the Claude 3 paid version. It also has a free version, and I would recommend everyone like first thing you have to do is try ChatGPT. Now, if you love ChatGPT, if you love Gemini, now try Claude. And the next comment I want to hear from you, I love Claude. Like me, I love Claude actually. Like it's really good. It the accuracy of the content is really good. Accurate content. So that's why I like Claude, and I want you to get started with Claude if you already tried Gemini and ChatGPT. On the next slide, I want to show you an extension called Harper AI. Harper AI is an Chrome extension. You may be thinking is you are browsing a lot of website and you have to do back and forth with your Gemini, Midjourney, or ChatGPT tool. Instead of doing that, you can one click, like it will be added to your Chrome extension, Chrome application, like on top right part there will be extension. You click on that, and automatically from that page, you can start utilizing ChatGPT or any other tool using that Harpa AI. So I want you to also try this out. It also has free and paid version, and if you want to boost your productivity, I want to do much more better, then try this out. Like let's say um, yeah, you visited a website, you see a document, and you want to try this out. Let's say you want to send an email based on that. You can generate email right away. The good thing here is like if you connect with your ChatGPT account, you can find this thread on ChatGPT as well. But it saves your time without doing back and forth on multiple AI tools. It has tons of other feature, but I want you to try this out, and you are going to love that. The next amazing tool is they call them replacing Google. But I'm not kind of 100% agree with that, but 50%. So it's called Answer Engine Perplexity AI. Now, from everyone. So from today, from this webinar, whoever using Google to find up-to-date qualityful information from internet, instead using Google, try Perplexity. It's free. Go to perplexityai.com. Yes, all the AI tool has free and paid version, but you don't have to go to paid version. You just try Perplexity AI. Don't you don't have to use Google because it has everything, all the search engine inside of it with AI brain. You know what I'm saying? So go to uh, Perplexity AI, type a question in it, and you're gonna see how qualityful content and this up-to-date information it show it up to like it works like Google, and you're gonna love that. Like someone already said about Perplexity, like he likes about this. Now on the next part, I'm gonna talk about some alternatives to ChatGPT. Someone says, "Cool, never heard of this other AI system." Yes, it's because like there's, I think I heard of like maybe 500 plus AI tools out there. You don't have to try this out, and the list is going. The tools that I personally use, I recommend here, like Perplexity, Harp AI, and Gemini, Cloud, ChatGPT. You don't have to try everything, but if you have time, if you're curious, you should try this out and you're gonna love that. So these are a couple of alternative to ChatGPT, like Gemini, Bing AI, Llama. I mean, the list is goes on. I can't add everything here, but you don't have to worry about this, like seeing this all kind of information. Now, on the next slide, I want to give information about video AI. I've been waiting for, I thought ChatGPT is going to release the GPT-5 100 times better than the 4.0, but they did not release it. I'm pretty sure they're going to release it within a few months, and you're going to see a boom in video editing, video AI video market like Sora. When you see the Sora AI is coming up, it's gonna change whole game, like text to video. There's a couple of AI tool I recommend here. You should try this out when it comes to doing some AI video editing, video creation, like text to video. You create like everything. Like AI is gonna do the video, write the transcript, do the voiceover, also speak like you, and that's amazing. When you're gonna try this, you're gonna love that. So everything you'll find on this slide, also on the ebook as well. So don't worry. And on the next coming up, I'm gonna talk about Canva AI. So you may thinking, Tarek, you talk about ChatGPT, you talk about alternative to ChatGPT like Gemini, Claude, and some other tools. But where are the Mid Journey? Where are the Leonardo AI? So where are the image generation tool? I don't want to add this because this may confuse you if you are beginner, because doing generating image is a little bit technical and you need to have like a little bit of knowledge on creating accounts. So it will also cost a lot of time. But what if there's a tool that can do everything for you? And it's Canva. You know, Canva is for someone who is not designer, who is not non-technical person. So what if I show you some magic of Canva that you're gonna love this, and I'm really excited about this Canva. That you are gonna love the I call Canva, like there's when Canva releases their Magic AI, people are doing hashtag like RIP Photoshop. Hmm. Maybe Photoshop comes up with something new technology, but for now, Canva beat everyone. Let me share my screen and show you the magic of it. Uh, so before I show Canva, let me show you some interesting thing. So, inside of ChatGPT, I was talking about this. Like inside of ChatGPT, there's an option called Customize ChatGPT. When you click on that, you can put the Customize ChatGPT here, like information, custom instruction, and how ChatGPT would like to respond. So, don't worry about this. These information, the structure, also available in the free version of the ebook. So you can use that structure or formula to craft similar things for you, and based on that, you can get good response. You're gonna love that once you see the information inside of the ebook. So just to show you why you can find this, and regarding the um, tool we have, let me see, not this one. Let me go back to our team account. And let me show you a couple of custom GPT we have. Like we have Grant Assistant, we have social marketing. So we have a couple of custom GPT for you created. I created custom GPT spending tons of my time, almost 100 of hours to create this. We have Grant Assistant, we have social media, we have email marketing. On that, you don't have to you don't have to do anything. Like you just go there, click on social media content calendar. It will create the content for you. It will ask some question. You reply with the question, and automatically it will generate content without going prompt, without asking prompt. It's like customized GPT for you. So let me share my screen to the magic part. So inside of Canva, I want to show you something magic. So what I did here, so there's a screenshot. Let me zoom it up for you. Let me zoom it up for you to show you. I have taken this screenshot from our website, a tech network. We provide marketing AI and web services, everything you need. So some magic. I'm gonna edit this image with Canva AI, and let me. So there's here you can see we have background remover, magic eraser, magic grab text, magic expand. Let's do magic grab. Let me show you the magic of it. So there's actually a screenshot. We are gonna grab that. So let's say let's grab this image. Let's wait some minute to load that. Let's grab that image. We can click on that to grab that image, or we can also use brush. Let's use brush to select that part. Select everything. Let's click on grab, and let me show you the magic of it. You just select the part you want to grab, you want to move out, and I click on that. It's taking some time. It's because of its AI. So now the magic. Boom. So if you understand, like that was actually complete picture, and without knowing any knowledge, without having any technical knowledge on Photoshop or anything, we completely separated an image from the base image using
Wow.
uh, Canva. That is powerful. Like if you are a designer and you are seeing this, you are saying, "Wow, oh my god, this can be applied on anything." Let's say you got an image or you got a graphic from your designer. He was sleeping without not doing any changes, and we want to do a changes very fast. Go to Canva, use AI. You grab this image and put your picture if you want to. I can put my picture in it, and boom, I have this done. Let's say now you might thinking, what if what about the text? If you want to change the text, let me show you this as well. I click on edit image. I click on edit image. Let me click on magic crop, not magic crop. Let me click on grab text. John may be thinking what is happening with Canva. It's going crazy. So let me grab this headline. It's taking some time to do this, but you're gonna see this what it's doing. We completely edited an image within few click without knowing anything. It can be anywhere. Like you can grab an image from Google, grab an image from Facebook, anywhere you want to do a Facebook post, grab that image, edit on your own using Canva AI. Let me show you a magic of it. So let me show you some other part as you don't have enough time, but I want to demonstrate a lot of things. But let me show you another thing what I did with this image. I actually extended that image. Like there's an option on Canva where you can magic expand. You can expand it on whole, like however you want. Let's say it's not fitting. Let's say you have a portrait image, but you don't. It's not showing your two arm. You can also expand that and add your arm within one click. So I have created this. This everything was created using AI. It was expanded. So let me give you another example with this. Let's click on that. Let's click on I don't we have enough time, but I have to do it fast, very fast. Let's click on Magic Expand, whole page, click on Magic Expand. It's gonna expand it on whole page. However you like, it can expand it. Yes, the problem with this is sometimes it can generate some other part that is not really good, so we have to erase that as well. So let's wait for that. So here you can see it generated top and bottom. I don't like that. Little bit not good. So let's say we stick to this, and I click on edit image again. Oops. And I click on edit image again, and I want to use magic eraser. I increase the brush size. I want to erase that. I don't like that. Let's click on erase. Now you're gonna see the magic. Magic. Done. Now you add your content, anything you want. There you go. It expanded. It removes what you like, what you don't like. Now let me show you another things. We're gonna do the another example with this AI. So I found a picture from Google. The cat. What he's saying, he don't like humans. The first thing I'm gonna do, so if you see the image resolution, it's not really good. So let's upscale the image. So I already created an example for you. So that's the previous image. You can see the left image is already distorted, and the right one is actually really high quality. The option I use is called, if I click on edit image, there's an option called image upscaler. I just upscale the image 4x. That's it. That did the same thing. Let's change this text. Why saying I hate people? Let's make it I love people. Let's do this crop text. Let's make it. It's saying I hate people. We're gonna make it I love people. Cropped. Let's change it to I love people. Love people. Here you go. Can I get a clap?
I love it. It's awesome.
So I already did an example for you. So here's the final result. And yes, we now the cat is innocent and he's saying we love people, and we did it through Canva. So Canva deserves a clap as well. So we make the goofy cat I hate people to I love people. So this was my demonstration regarding Perplexity. Here's the Perplexity. You can ask any question on Perplexity. Here's the Gemini. You can go then use the prompt. Any platform. On the ebook, I use multimodal prompt that can be applied and used on any platform, any version, free, paid, doesn't matter. The paid will give you better response. The free one, yes, it's okay to get started. And there's Cloud. Cloud is better. Like go to Cloud and upload a picture and ask Cloud to explain about the picture. So that was pretty much it. Let me give you a sneak peek of the ebook. Let me see if I have this. Just 1 minute. I think you see my ebook. So there's the ebook, free ebook that you can download it now, right away. So you can see the example I used, fundraising prompt. I used some tips and tricks that you can use. So here's the custom GPT tips and tricks. And these are the things you can copy and seeing example you can implement. Some other tips and tricks like custom instruction, verbosity, tones, and level. So go there and try this out in some other AI tools. That's pretty much it.
That was awesome, Jared. Thank you for that. That was really, really cool. Now we are kind of running a little short on time, so I'm just gonna kind of glance over some of these, um, including something like, donor segmentation and targeting. We kind of talked about earlier, but there are great opportunities for matching with a CRM that does also utilize AI. So something like HubSpot. This is a really complex task. And I know somebody talked about security and stuff. So if you're already using a CRM that utilizes AI, it's keeping everything all inside the same sphere, if you will. So this can help analyze the data that you guys already have and segment your donors out by things like frequency, donation amounts, communication preferences, leading to more targeted campaigns and increased engagement, which is really cool. So a couple of the really cool things that HubSpot AI tools can do. There's website generators, which are really fun to check out. Free AI content writer, email writer, meta descriptions, social caption generators, AI blog writer, a lot of really cool other things as well. Again, like I said, kind of what we spoke about earlier with ChatGPT, HubSpot also can do content writing within it as well and save it all in its ecosystem. As well as email copywriting, same sort of thing. You can write more targeted dynamic emails within HubSpot to your users. There was any questions for the last couple seconds. I hope you guys learned something new about AI today.
Yeah, let me answer some question people are asking. A couple of question is like confidential information regarding. So ChatGPT has now option to enable to use the information to train AI. You can turn off that, but it's up to you. Like if you want to trust that, you can use that. But I'll not recommend you to put sensitive information on any AI tool.
Yep.
Who knows? They can use the information. Second thing is someone is asking about like video transcription. There's tons of other AI tool out there. Couple of things you have to keep in your mind is some tool has limitations. So if you want to generate transcript from a 1 hour video, you can use Otter AI, OTTER .ai. That's one of the most powerful tool for video transcription. So for a specific task, there's a specific tool out there. So you can try this out, and a lot of people are using that, and I want you to use that as well. I think I answered most of the question